Tack is the equipment used on a horse when riding. In this video, we'll introduce tack and how to correctly put it on a horse. First up is a saddle pad. A saddle pad protects your horse's back from friction that could be caused by a saddle rubbing directly on your horse's hair and skin. It also helps to protect the saddle by absorbing some of your horse's sweat. This is an English saddle. It is lighter than a Western saddle. You will see these saddles used in disciplines such as jumping, dressage, or pleasure riding. Next up is the girth, which keeps the saddle in place on the horse by buckling to the two outside billet straps extending from the saddle. Feed these straps to the top access point of the buckle. The girth should be about a hand's width behind the horse's front leg for a proper fit. We ensure the girth is attached evenly on both sides. For example, have the girth buckled to the third hole on each side of the saddle, not the fifth hole in the second hole. Do not check tightness of the girth at the side, rather between the front legs. When checking the girth prior to a ride, you should be able to fit your hand between the horse's chest and the girth. Never over-tighten the girth. The instructor will do a tack check prior to mounting and intermittently throughout the lesson. An instructor will typically put on a horse's bridle. Unless you've been asked by the instructor to do so, let them do this. A bridle uses a bit, which when inserted in the horse's mouth increases sensitivity to steering and cues from the rider. Only a sensitive and experienced rider will use a bridle with a bit. The bridle fits snugly but not tightly. The throat latch and noseband allow a 2-finger width to be inserted comfortably. Once the bridle is on, the reins can be attached. However, do not leave reins dangling on the floor or the horse unattended once they've been tacked. Here is a demonstration of putting on a side pole. A side pole is a hybrid of a halter and a bridle. It does not use a bit and is more commonly used in our lessons. Once the horse has been entirely tacked, the instructor performs a final tack check and we're ready to ride.